Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Allis and I would love for you guys to hit that subscribe button and join my little family. Today's video we're going to be doing a first impression on the new, or actually I don't know how new it is, but it's fairly recent, Fiona Stiles Matte Finish Foundation Concentrate. Every time I think of the name Fiona, I think of Shrek. Does anybody else feel that way? This is what it looks like. It comes in like a purple metallic packaging, and this is supposed to be a matte finish foundation. It comes in this nice heavy duty packaging. It's glass and it has that like cloudy situation where it's not like a glossy glass, if that makes any sense. I forgot the actual name of it. Mine is in the shade 06 Golden Honey, and this foundation does have 10 shades in its line. You can find this foundation on Ulta.com. That is where I bought mine, and it goes for $30. If you're lucky, you might be able to find it for $15 on Ulta, because I think right now they're running a sale and it's $15. So jump on board if you want to get it on a discounted price, which yes ma'am you do, but ordinarily it would go for $30, which is actually a really good price considering it's supposed to be a higher end foundation. Fiona Stiles as a brand, it's actually newer to the makeup industry. I haven't ever really heard of this brand up until this year. If I'm not mistaken, they haven't really been around too long. So this is the first product that I try from their line, and I'm pretty excited to try it out. It comes with a pump, which is a definite plus. I mean, hello, pumps are always winning, and don't tell me otherwise, okay? Ain't nothing worse than a foundation that you have to like doop. Pumps are always convenient, they're user friendly, and they're just the way to go. Just the fact that it's going to make my life a little bit easier makes it a winning situation. This says it does have a matte finish, which I'm excited to test out. I'm always looking for a good matte foundation. I have oily combination skin, and I typically do get a lot of breakouts on my face. I do have some right now. I don't know what you call this. I don't think it's cystic acne, but it is some sort of acne, whether it's just sporadic. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of going through a phase right now. My skin is a little bit clearer than it's been, but I mean, I give it no time before I start breaking out like a teenage boy again. Definitely looking forward to see if this covers them up nicely. For reference, I do have oily combination skin. I usually produce more oils in my T-zone area, and then on the outer parts of my face I'm usually more normal, but still overall as a whole my skin is oily combination. So I'm gonna just pick my hair up and put it out of my face, because I mean, it ain't gonna work if my hair is all up in my face. I'm wearing a shirt that says I'm not basic, because you know, I'm not basic. I'm very basic. So here's just a better look of my skin right now. I have a breakout here, I have one here, one here. So I do have a couple, and I have some texture on my forehead area. So let's see how it does. I want to give this foundation a fair shot since I've never tried it before, so I'm gonna go in with a primer that I trust and I know will work. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. You guys know I love this. This is a little travel size one that I have here, but I love this primer. It usually gives my foundation a really long wear time. This looks like it's a perfect match, which is really, really nice. I thought I was going to need the shade 05, which I think is like olive or something like that, but at the time that I bought this, they did not have that one in stock, so I just had to go up one. So just that initial application did even up my skin tone pretty nicely. My skin matches my body pretty nicely, which I'm not mad at. It did cover some redness that I had on my nose area, and from what it looks like, it did not cling onto any of my dry patches. I do want to do another coat just because I still feel it is really light and it's not really giving me a whole lot of coverage. It just really just evened out my skin tone nicely. I didn't tell you guys, but I'm using my Real Techniques beauty sponge. I love this sponge. I know so many companies have come out with their own versions of sponges and beauty blenders, but this is still like my ride or die. Like, I absolutely love the Real Techniques beauty sponge. If you guys have not tried it, I don't know what you're waiting for, but you need to. Did another pump and a half, and I'm just going to apply that sporadically throughout my face wherever I feel like I want more coverage. So now that I've finished applying the foundation, my overall thoughts so far, I think it did a really good job evening out my skin tone, and I also feel like it's a really comfortable, lightweight foundation. I'm just going to go over some of the claims that are on Ulta's website on the foundation and see if I agree. It says it hides imperfections, evens out skin tone, and mattifies with a non-oily, perfectly powdered finish. I don't know about the perfectly powdered finish. I don't feel like it has that, but I definitely do think it did a great job evening out my skin tone. As far as it being matte, I don't know if I think it's a matte foundation, at least not yet. I don't know if once it fully sets, it's going to be a matte foundation. But right now, I don't feel like the finish is too matte. Another bullet point is it's velvet matte coverage that never smudges and is suitable for all undertones. So again, with the matte, I don't know about that. I don't know if once it fully sets, after I finish all of my makeup, it will be like fully matte. Right now, it definitely looks very healthy and not luminous, but not matte either. So I'm going to go off camera really quickly and just do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back to let you guys know what I think of it once it's fully set. So I went ahead and I finished the rest of my makeup. I only put on some mascara, my eyebrows, and I put some lip gloss on. It has been a good 7-8 minutes with the foundation on, and overall I think it is set now, and I still don't think it's a matte foundation. I'm gonna get you guys in on a quick close-up so you can see how my skin is looking right now. And as you can see, my skin is definitely not looking super matte and dry, but it is looking more healthy and satin. And I think it has a solid medium coverage. Even with the 2 layers that I did, I don't think it's full coverage at all. So right now it is 2:10, as you guys can see. I wanted to start this video a lot earlier in the morning, but honestly I didn't have enough time to do so. I'm gonna check back in with you guys later on throughout the day. Hopefully I can get a couple clips with natural lighting so you guys can see how it looks outside. So I'll check in with you guys later. Currently 6:35 right now, so it's been over 4 hours since I initially applied the foundation, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick little view of what it's looking like. I have to do this a little bit better when I get home because right now I'm not in the best lighting. I'm just in my car and the sun is kind of going down since it is almost 7 o'clock here. So if you kind of just look at it, I'm looking pretty oily. I did get some blotting sheets. I was in Target just now, aka Happy Land. I'm just going to blot. I'm looking pretty oily, and that's not a cute look. I finished blotting it, which I don't think is too bad. And keep in mind, if I was to wear this foundation on a regular day where I wasn't doing a first impression, I would definitely set it with some powder, put my concealer on, the whole 9. I just didn't do that today because I just really want to see the foundation for what it is. But overall, I think it looks pretty good, with the exception of the T-zone, which got pretty oily. I haven't really done anything else to the foundation today, and I haven't touched it at all. The blotting sheets just now was the first thing I did to it since 2 o'clock this afternoon when I applied it. So far so good. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later and see how it's looking. Alright guys, so just coming back on here for a quick update. It is currently 7:15. Just got back in from my Target run, so I just really wanted to get on here really quickly because I feel like the little clip that I just showed with the natural lighting didn't really show as much as I wanted it to. I feel like there was a lot of shadows, and the sun started going down because it's already after 7 o'clock. I just wanted to get on here so you guys can kind of see what it's looking like and to get you guys a better zoom in. So as you can see, my freckles are definitely looking a lot more prominent, and they've definitely peaked through at this point at the 5-hour mark. They're looking very prominent and very visible, whereas when I initially applied, they obviously weren't. I do think blotting it really did help overall with the greasage that I had going on in the middle of my face, but I am actually going to set it now. It's a little bit useless to do it at this point, but still I do have a couple more hours of wearing it, so I just want to see how it wears with some setting powder over the top of it. I'm going to be using the Coty Airspun powder. I use this a lot. You guys know I love it. So it's a translucent one, and I just love it. I just use a little tiny bit when I'm going to set my face. So that is all I have to say for now. I'll check back in a second with my last update for the night. Back for my final check-in and update for the night. It is now 9:16 p.m. and I have worn this foundation for 7 hours. I do feel that setting it earlier did actually help the foundation because it's not as oily as it was earlier this afternoon when I did my check-in in the car. I'm going to get you guys in for a quick close-up so you can see what it's looking like right now at 9 o'clock at night. But overall, I actually really like this foundation. I do know it has some mixed reviews. Some people really don't like it. Some people really love it. I do definitely think I'll be using it again. But this time, obviously, I'll be using it with the setting powder, with the concealer, with the whole 9. And really just giving it a whirl that way. That is the tricky thing about first impressions. It is really my first time using it. And I could definitely develop a stronger love for it. Or I could actually start hating it down the road. It all really depends. But by my first impression, I do think it is a really good foundation and definitely worth the money. So that is going to complete this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to my channel for more content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!